Now let's see guys, we're using Affinity Photo version 2 on the iPad. Version 3 is not available yet, but I want to show to you some proof that you really don't need AI. If you want to put this coffee cup on that table, it's really super simple. These two images I've got from the stock image section. There we go, come from Pixabay. Let's go back to the image. Oops, turn it off. Scroll down. I've got an iPad mini here, so there's not a lot of real estate. But there's our two images. That's the coffee cup and that's the laptop. Now the coffee cup, you'll notice, has got shadows underneath it. And what I want to do is put that coffee cup on the table along with the shadows. And this is no AI involved in this. You really don't need it. So that's good news. We've got that selected. Now there we go. We've got our cup sitting on the top there. You'll notice, let me select the cup, that I've got it. You've got to get it so that it's about the right size, of course. You don't want it sitting on the desk, a gigantic cup on the desk. You can see in relation to that laptop that it's about the right size. Now, we've got the cup nicely selected there using the selection brush tool. No AI being used at the moment, mind you. Now what we've got to do is refine that a little bit. There we go, clicked on that. There we go, we've got that selection in there refined. Get it as dark as we can so we know it's refined. There's no other edges. There's an edge there that we need to bring out. The spoon's alright, the spoon's good. There's a little bit there again. The more I fiddle with that, the worse it gets. But let's see how that looks. But we don't just want to leave it selection. What we want to do is new layer with mask. And click on apply. And we'll see how that cup handle works out. There we go, that's pretty good. Now you can see that the cup handle and the spoon is sitting there, but the shadow from the cup, the spoon seems to have taken the shadow, but the spoon from the cup. So let's turn the original image back on, and you think, oh God, that's terrible. But you can see the shadow there now, the shadow from the cup. So let's go to the shadow and select darken. Now you can see the shadow, you can see the cup and the handle, and everything looks pretty much perfect like it should be. And guess what? Not a single bit of AI was used in that. Just the selection tools, a couple of images from the stock studio, and if you've got your own images, you can do the same sort of thing. No messing with the opacity, nothing. Now, what do you think of that? That's pretty clever, isn't it? I really like that. And it's really simple. No AI. I know people go frantic about AI. I use AI a lot for different things, including images, but I don't try and pass them off as my own, and I use AI as a helping tool, which it sometimes can do better than I can. Or if there's a rush on a job and you want to clean it up, but you never create anything and pass it off as your own. Now, what do you do with this? You can export it, PNG, JPG, whatever you like, and you'll have a picture of a cup and a little spoon sitting on the edge of your desk. And it looks like it might be a little bit small, but I needed that to get the spoon in. But you can make it a bit bigger if you want to. That was all dependent on, you can see that's almost the same shape. Turn that off, turn that on. Okay, that's it. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed that little exercise. I might have to start this again, but don't forget, subscribe to the channel, pick the thumbs up, give it a thumbs up to like it, and pass it on to your friends. Share it around. Thank you very much for watching.